Hi, Deanna Monet. Hi. Thank you for joining. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. We can talk about it. Hold on. We are going to talk about it. I'm just trying to share this out so I can get all the other people that love some real housewives in here, honey. I'm going to pull up what I got. I'm going to put up what I found, child. This is a lot. So I'm sharing this real quick and then we're going to talk. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm going to say that. I'm not surprised. Hmm. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, give me one more minute and then I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pull up what I got. And I'm not going to be super, super loud because I'm sitting here. I'm in the bed. My husband over here sleeping. But I was like, oh, I got to talk about this. Yes, Mila, I see you, girl. Girl, yes. It's a whole mess, honey. Now, y'all do realize, though, this was not the first time. This won't be the first season that, Nene ain't been on. The show has gone on without her, even though she swear up and down she the HBIC. But one thing about it, Bravo gonna get their checks regardless. Okay. So this is coming straight from Love B. Scott. And when Love B. Scott says something about the real housewives, I believe it. Y'all see that? Okay. Okay. So Love B. Scott reports. Let me put this comment down so you can see. Nene Leakes fired, not offered a contract to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. Oh, wait, let me pull it up. So this was reported today at 4:42 p.m. Pacific time. So it says sources exclusively tell lovebscott.com that Nene Leakes has not been offered an opportunity to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. Pickup letters went out last Friday via emails to each of the ladies' representatives, and Nene did not get one. Eva Marcille already announced she isn't returning, and she did that. Um, when was that, Monday, on her show on the Ricky Smiley morning show. It's not surprising considering Nene's tumultuous few years with the network producers and fellow castmates. Nene started off season 12 suspended following her physical altercation with one of the cameramen in season 11. Then, during the season, she popped off on a producer and walked off set while filming in Greece, in addition to not appearing in other episodes. She also walked off set multiple times during the season 12 virtual reunion. Not to mention, she's been not so subtly threatening to sue the network. Today, Wednesday, Nene took to Twitter to threaten someone about getting away with something. Could she be talking about Andy? And y'all see the tweet right there. And she tweeted that this morning at 11:56 a.m. We're told the final nail in the coffin was Nene's recent Twitter episode in which she retweeted a call for Real Housewives executive producer Andy Cohen to be fired. Both Nene's rep and PMK publicist contacted Love B. Scott and asked us to remove our post on the matter. We did not. Sources close to Nene have confirmed exclusively that she does not have an offer, citing there's a larger NBC Universal conversation happening. It's all folded into. We also reached out to sources close to the show who say Nene's currently playing the race card because negotiations are not working in her favor. Season 13 wouldn't be the first time the Real Housewives of Atlanta went on without Nene. She did not hold a peach in season 9. Are you ready for a Nene list? RHOA taping for season 13 starts in less than 30 days. All right, y'all. So that is what Love B. Scott is reporting. What do y'all think about it? Drop down in the comments, y'all. I want to talk about this. This is messy. This is messy. Deanna says you can't play the race card when the whole cast is black. Right. How does that happen? Did y'all see how she compared herself to George Floyd? If you saw that, drop a heart emoji in the chat. If you saw her just a few days ago, if not, I'll pull up the video. It was literally just a few days ago. Let's see. Deanna says, I remember her being gone before first season, but I can't remember why. I'm going to tell you why she left that season. I'm going to tell you why. Because she got too hot for her britches. That's what happened. That was right when she had got on that show, The New Normal. She had got on the show The New Normal, and she had did her little stint with Glee, and she just swore up and down that she was going to be the new hotness in the Hollywood, and she thought she was going to be taken as a serious actress. She had her little stint on Broadway, and so at that point she just thought she was everything and that she didn't need reality TV no more. And then once her show got canceled, guess what? She came running right on back to Bravo with her tail tucked between her legs to get that Bravo check, because that Trump check had dried up, and so did all her other little side ventures, because she was not that great of an actress. It is what it is. You say you need the video? Okay, I'm gonna pull up the video. I'm gonna pull up this video of her comparing herself to George Floyd, y'all. She's she's a hot mess now. I'm not gonna say that I am surprised. She has been causing a lot of controversy in these past few weeks, and I think that the reason why she's been causing so much controversy is because she really did not have a good season. She was on the outs with everybody. Nobody really wanted to film with her. That's when she went on her little, as Lovely T would say, her hobo apology tour, and tried to make amends. But then once the reunion came, she was, you know, still on the outs. Girl, you see, right? You remember that when she was a quote unquote actress, girl. actress. Actress, child. Okay. I'm going to pull, and she got Donkey of the Day for it yesterday because of this comment that she made. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the full little interview that she did. So this is Layla Lynn reported on this. So give me a second. I'm gonna let you see it. How do you feel? Are y'all? I know people are shocked. I'm not completely shocked, especially when she's been talking about Andy needs to be fired and stuff like that. How do you feel? Are you gonna miss her since she's the quote unquote queen bee? What you think?
Once again, we are here with an audio podcast this time. We got to talk about some hot topics that are going on for the week.
Hi, Zaya Rose. I see you. Hey. Okay, so I'm gonna play y'all this video. Okay, here we go. So again, this is from Layla Lynn. I say I'm doing good today, girl. I am just shooketh. I am shooketh that Nene did not get a contract. And thank you. You said you feel bad for her, Deanna. Let me see. And then Missy Scola, she made me sad this year. She needed to make amends. I'll be sad without her, but I understand. I'm sorry. I used to really like Nene. I did, but it's like as the seasons have gone on, I feel like she has gotten the big head, and I don't understand why. To be honest with y'all, it's like she's become mean. She's difficult to work with, and I don't get it. And I think she thinks a little bit too highly of herself. I'm sorry, but okay. I'm going to show y'all this video.
Be on a show in an ensemble like this. It's just been difficult. So I left. I came back because I feel like this is my baby. Like I started this show, and that's when I start to feel a certain kind of way. Is I am. This is when my blackness show up because I'm about respect your listen. This is something that I started. Respect that. You know what I mean? That does not mean bow down or any of those things. It just means respect. And I started the show. I feel like I have been here every season and I've given my blood out of my veins. I feel like I've shown up and I've participated and I've done my part. I feel like I've carried my weight. And they're just things that just make me feel like, it makes me feel like I want to quit every week. But again, this is my baby and I want it to be successful and I want to see it go on, but I also want it to be fair treatment across the board.
So is that the reason why you left? Because a lot of people, I think on our side, we're watching the reunion. I think we're on episode 3.
What season? Are you in season 12?
12, yeah. We're in season 12.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, so literally around the same time with you, because I know yours aired 2 weeks ago, the final episode.
Yes, we're done.
Of season 12.
The reunion.
Yes. So why did you leave the reunion, the part 3, and not come back?
I left at the end of part 2. I was not in part 3 at all. Okay. Because again, we are talking about the very negative side of the show that I just don't feel is necessary to do to make a great show. It was just too negative. One, two, I felt very ganged up on. And for all of you out there who can say they don't know what ganged up on is, Google the definition of gang up. Gang up is more than one person on a person at the same time. George Floyd was ganged up on. So no, he was physically ganged up on. And I have felt verbally ganged up on many times, and that is not fair to me. And I've asked for that to not happen constantly, and it has continued over and over again. Now, if you and I are battling verbally, you and I are battling verbally. I can't say that someone won't jump in and say something. I'm not saying that. But when it's 3 and 4 people, and when this show has 5 and 6 women on it who are supposed to be showing their lives and their business and their highs and their lows, why am I being the only person attacked here? Why am I the only person that everything is being directed to? Okay? Everybody on this cast is being paid. So everybody needs to carry their weight. Okay? I don't think it's fair to put the weight on the shoulders of one person. If I need to carry the weight of the entire show, then I need you to give me everyone's check. Okay? And I need you to be fair about my check and my pay. Okay? Since I am the one that's constantly being attacked, I am the one that is always everybody's got to gang up on. And also, it's not fun being ganged up on. And the one thing I can't stand is for people to be like, oh, what, she wasn't ganged up on. She said this. I listen, I always can hold my weight. It's not a problem. But the gang up part, it's not a fair thing to do to somebody. Because people, when you constantly do that on television to one person, you may not understand. It doesn't matter how tough they appear on the outside. You don't know what you might be doing to them on the inside. You also may not understand or know that
All right, y'all. So I'm done. That's enough. Hey, Cocoa Butter Curls. Zaya Rose, that is Nene Leakes, playing victim. And then I'm asking your question in a second. So, first of all, let me say this is what I'm talking about when I say that she has gotten the the big head. Like, how do you? George Floyd was ganged up on. He was physically ganged up on, and I was ganged up on verbally. That girl, bye. Girl, bye. How do you compare yourself, your reality TV drama, to this man losing his life at the hands of police? First of all, I wanted to talk about this the other day in my life, but my husband was with me and he don't watch the Real Housewives like that, so I couldn't. Um, okay, let's see what y'all are saying, cause I wanna get child, y'all. I got a lot of thoughts. Okay. Cocoa Butter Girl say, wow, I knew they was gonna let her go. I mean, I'm not surprised. She was cast on the show. She did not start the franchise. And she swears that she started. Yes, you might they might have been your friends or whatever, but it's not like you brought the show to the network. I don't believe that that's how that's happened, but I could be wrong, but I don't believe that's how that happened. Thank you, Mickey Scola. Um, And yes, do not compare yourself to George Floyd. She is the queen of ganging up on. Um, you say, oh no, I missed that. No, she did not. She is ridiculous. Yes, she compared herself to that man who lost his life, to this show that you choose to be on, you know, and you make good money off of it. And you make good money off of it. And here's the thing. Oh shoot, about to hit my arm. Y'all, I'm trying not to get rowdy because I'm telling you my husband's over here snoring. But here's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to calm my nerves because I cannot. She plays victim so hard and it trips me out because she's the main one that will bash and dog and bully people. The two biggest bullies on RHOA are Nene and Kenya. And don't get me wrong, that makes a good show, but you can't sit up here and dish it and then you sit up and run with your tail tucked between your legs and you can't take it. And oh my God, I was ganged up on like George Floyd. Girl, what? I honestly, to me, that was it. And I do not know when she filmed this interview. I'm gonna have to see if I can find exactly when it was that she filmed this interview. And the man, it was with the African like blogger or something. So, you can even tell that he wasn't all the way like knowledgeable about the seasons and all of that stuff. And I even felt like her interactions with him are rude. She went from being like America's sweetheart in a sense to just being um I mean, the only way to say she turned into a bitch. It is what it is. She turned into like this high and mighty catty person, but then when anybody tries to call you out, then you play victim. And I think that that's crazy. And all of this stuff that she's been stirring up in the um the blogs and stuff lately, I think that is what has went to the demise of her and why it is rumored that she has canceled the show, that she's been canceled from the show. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I believe Love B. Scott. Now, do y'all remember? Question, cause just in case y'all don't know, I follow all the gossip blogs, so I be in all the mess. I love it. But do y'all remember a few months ago? This was during the season. This was probably about at the very beginning of the season, because their seasons are stupid long. But she made a comment and said something to the extent of how she doesn't talk to blogs and she's not friends with bloggers and she doesn't have to leak stories. If y'all remember that, and then when she said that, Love B. Scott came out and blasted her. If y'all remember that, please drop a heart emoji in the chat. Drop our emoji in the chat. If you've been to one of my lives, you know what our emoji is. I'm dropping it down now. If you all remember that, drop our emoji down in the chat. I'm going to give y'all a second before I continue. I'm going to see if I can find that video because who was it that did a whole breakdown of that? Who was it? I want to say Lovely T. Let me see if I can find it, y'all, because I remember that. Nene Leakes versus Love B. Scott. Well, when that came out, Love B. Scott blasted her and made it very clear that Nene and Nene, if not Nene, then people directly associated with Nene's camp, um, that they talk directly to her and get the tea from her. And I believe it. I see the emojis in the chat. I see it. Yes. So I believe Love B. Scott when she says it. Love B. Scott, there are a few bloggers. There are a few bloggers, especially when they're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, that I believe. And Love B. Scott is one of them. If Binge-worthy says something, I believe it because these people are within the circles. And let's remember that Love B. Scott and Nene Leakes have been out, have been seen out together, have been like rumored to have been friends. That's why when she made the comment that she's not friends with bloggers, that he got so offended and turned around and outed her. I think I have found the video, you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up, child. Oh, okay. This came from I thought it was Lovely Tea. No, this is from Daytime Tea Time. If y'all like gossip channels and things like that, Daytime Tea Time is another one that's really good and I watch her a lot. Um let's see. Danny Randall says B Scott been doing this a while, a long time. B Scott got all the tea. I feel like if B Scott say something, you can take it to the bank, okay? You can take it to the bank. Deanna says, what about Tasha K? Now listen here, I watched me some Tasha K. She was on live today. I was watching her today. And I must say, I do watch Tasha K. And I'm going to say this. I take everything Tasha say with a grain of salt. A lot of stuff, like for instance, I believed everything she said about R. Kelly, but there are some times that I don't necessarily believe her. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to give you an example. Godly, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Now I watch her, so I don't down her at all. I just think that she's funny, and sometimes she exaggerates things just to for shock value. So I'm not mad at her, but like I said, I take everything she says with a grain of salt because there was one time that she was on her podcast. She has her backup channel where she does her podcast and all that stuff. So she was doing her podcast, and I can't remember what the story was right now, but she played the clip of the girl talking, and the girl clearly said, she played the clip, y'all, and the girl clearly might have said, no, I didn't sleep with him. That's just an example because I don't remember. But she might have said, no, I didn't sleep with her. And then when Tasha came back and started her commentary about the playback that we just heard, she was like, and she just said she slept with her. I'm like, wait a minute, no, she didn't. No. So then I rewind it because I thought I was tripping. You get what I'm saying? So I think sometimes Tasha, she might you ever heard when somebody say, she put 20 on 10? And I'm gonna also say this too. Back when I first started watching Tasha K, because I've been watching Tasha K for years. Back in her early years, before she has the sit up she had now, back when she was in, I guess, her closet or something. Now I believed her more back then, and I'm gonna tell you why. Back in those days, she used to actually play receipts. Now she just kind of gives you commentary and stuff like that. I want to see receipts. I want to see the screenshots. She used to show receipts and screenshots and stuff. Now she just talks. So I enjoy watching Tasha, but I ain't gonna take what she say to the bank. But B Scott, Lovely T, um, binge worthy. But Lovely T don't talk about Real Housewives like that. But folks, I take that stuff to the mud bank. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about, y'all. Okay. Nene always telling stories. You say, I watch daytime, tea time. Yes, I watch her. She's good. I've been watching her since before she got on the camera, back when she was still doing voiceovers. Tasha be seeming like she's lying. I don't want to say that she lying. I'm just gonna say that she likes to exaggerate. She likes to build a narrative, and she's good at that. And I'm gonna tell you too, when I started like just being a little bit more um just a little bit more critical of what she say. When her and Lovely T fell out, I was like, okay, I'm just going, because I love both of them. Like I said, I watch both of them, but I just wanted to I think after that, it just made me kind of be a little bit more vigilant. That's all I'm gonna say. But I love her, no shade. Coco Buttercurl says I don't disagree, but she be on point. Sometimes she do not. Sometimes she do. When she say some stuff, I be like, I feel you. Um, she was obsessed with the R. Kelly stories, and she was on point with them. She was on point with them. So is Nene leaving the show or not, or you don't know? According to uh Divisha, so yes, according to Love B. Scott reported it today at 4 o'clock. A representative on the show said that she did not receive a pickup letter. The pickup letters were emailed on Friday, and she has not um, been picked up, according to Love B. Scott. Again, this is all allegedly from Love B. Scott. I don't want nobody coming after my neck. However, I believe it. Um, yeah, Tasha definitely helped with the R. Kelly stuff. I think she definitely helped finally get him put away. Zim says she didn't get fired. See, I did. I went when I heard about this. I went straight to her Instagram, and for those of you who have not seen her Instagram, I'm gonna show you what it said. And I went in. I was all in the comments, y'all. I was looking because I was like, uh oh. Um, So I'm gonna pull up what Nene's Instagram said. Nene is denying the allegations. Now, what I will say is, as of right now, that Love B. Scott is saying that she is not, that she has not received a letter. And I mean, according to Love B. Scott, they got 30 days before filming, so she could get a letter between now and then. However, they said negotiations are happening. Oh, speaking of, okay, hold on, wait, let me show y'all. Look, I got so many thoughts. I got so many thoughts. So this is what Nene posted after the article came out from Love B. Scott. And y'all can see she's seeming unbothered. She put her, meme up, and it says, "I can't child." And then you have people in the comments, everyone's laughing. I hope it's a rumor, team leaks and such. Let's see. We ain't believing the lies. Laugh at the peasants. Nene Nation got you. Okay, so Nene is denying it. Zim K. Hudson says, B. Scott is always lying. I don't know. I ain't seen too many lies. I ain't seen too many. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mickey says, sometimes your time is up and Nene has played through her 15 minutes of fame. Instead of being humble, she got mean, bitter. She didn't get a spinoff, bitter. She wasn't the queen any longer. Um, Deanna says she might be denying the allegations to save her ego. Coco says, exactly. Look at Candy. She done had so many spinoffs. I only remember Nene getting one, and that was her remarriage to Greg. And then let's talk about why, since you brought up Candy. Since you brought up Candy, when she did this whole thing talking about she wasn't talking about Candy, drop down and believe if you believe that she did, if she was talking about Candy. Because I don't care what nobody say, when she was on her YouTube channel, I watched. And you ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that she was not talking about Candy. Who else was she talking about? The only other person that Nene has gotten one spinoff. Portia has gotten one spinoff, which she referred to as a commercial. Kim has gotten a spinoff show, but she did not say it, but she said multiple spinoffs. The only person that she could be talking about is Candy. Now, if you so big and bad, stand in it, boo. Stand in it. Mickey say, I'm finna call Andy. Girl, if he pick up, let me know. He might be up feeding his baby. Coco Bus like, come on, wig. Debosha. Okay. I'll pull back up the receipts from Love B. Scott for you. I'll pull it back up. I'll pull it back up for you. Hold on. We did. Let me see. Where is it at? And Bella 24 Forever says, I don't think she's fired. Eva did not even trend when she got. Nobody really cared that Eva was gone, child. I ain't gonna lie. Eva, I like Eva, but she wasn't good for the show. She wasn't. Mm-hmm. Let me see what else y'all saying before I pull up some other stuff. Who even cares? Eva gone. Eva couldn't even be fun. She was pregnant the whole time. She couldn't even be fun. Right? She was definitely talking about Candy. She was definitely talking about Candy. I keep forgetting about Eva. Candy gets specials, not spinoffs. She's talking about Lisa Vanderpump. They have beef over a club bar. Really? That's what you think? But why would she bring, like cross Real Housewives beef onto her platform? That just doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. I love Nene and Portia, but she definitely was talking about Candy. I'm hearing Kenya was let go. I don't believe that. They just got her back. They just got Kenya back. And one thing about it, Kenya knows how to bring the drama. Now, and let me make this very clear because you know folks be on, they be Team Twirl, Team Nene. Let me make this clear. I am not Team Twirl. I am not Team Nene. I am just Team Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I want the best show possible. Okay. Says yes, LVP has tons of spinoffs. Well, how many does she have? I know she has Vanderpump Rules. And let's if y'all talk about if y'all watch Vanderpump Rules, drop a dime. Do they have diamond emojis? I don't know what kind of emojis they have. Drop our emoji. You know what our emoji is. I'm gonna pull it back up for y'all. If you watch Vanderpump Rules, drop our emoji down in the chat because we can talk about that too. I ain't had nobody to talk to. None of my black friends watch Vanderpump Rules. Okay, let me see what else y'all is saying, and then I'll show y'all these receipts. Um, where was that at? Portia is my fave. Her and Candy. Portia is hilarious to me, and I love Candy. I love Candy. I will say if I have to pick a team, I'm Team Candy. What are your takes on Phaedra coming back? I do think that they are going to bring Phaedra back. Now, Tasha K was the one that first started talking about this, but the rumors are in the streets of Atlanta, and I think that that would be good. And as much as I love Candy, what I am going to say is it's not fair that just because Candy has had a beef with one person that they can't come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that they need to bring her back. I think that Candy and her need to go ahead and hash it out. I think that would boost ratings because honestly, Real Housewives has been getting stale. Oh, that's another person saying that they're hearing that on Twitter that Kenya was fired. He said, I can't stand Eva. I'm glad she's gone. I didn't like Eva on this show. She was too messy. And see, here's my thing about Eva on the show. I'm going to say this and keep reading. If you going to say something shady, because some Eva would say some shady things, some things would be kind of funny, but don't get in front of the group. And then all of a sudden you have amnesia. No, boo. Stand in it. If you said something about showing Portia the blogs, baby, that's what you said. Don't backpedal and pussy pop like Funky Dineva say. Let's see, because she does not like Vanderpump. Lisa stole her restaurant. What? Now I ain't heard that. Bella 24 Forever girl, tell me something now. Tell me something, because I ain't heard that. She mentioned Candy a few times and they was going back and forth before the reunion aired. But see, here's the thing. As far as that goes, Nene threw the first shot. Whomever she was talking about in her YouTube video, Nene threw the very first shot. And as when she said it, I took it as she was talking about Candy. And then that's when Candy came on her YouTube and responded. And that's what started the whole beef and the whole thing before the reunion came on, before they filmed it. Let's see. I didn't like Eva either. She was just pregnant and messy the whole time. We have some more people saying she was talking about Lisa Vanderpump. And then here's the thing. Why have all of this confusion? If you were talking about Lisa Vanderpump, stand in it. That's all I'm saying. Just like with Eva. If you got something to say, stand in it. Stand in it. So I'm gonna keep reading y'all's comments and then I'm gonna come back. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this receipt again from. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this from Daytime Tea Time when she first started talking about. Here we go. Where she first started talking about the connection between Nene and Love B. Scott. And this is why I do believe what Love B. Scott has reported.
And the notification bell that you will always know when I upload. Okay, y'all, so let's get right into it. We're about to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know I have never talked about that show on my channel, no shade, but it's because I don't watch the show. I used to, but I just haven't watched it recently, until now. Apparently, the last couple episodes were very interesting, very heated, very messy, and y'all hit me up in my DM asking me to talk about it, so then I had to watch the show to get the details so I can talk to y'all about it. So let's get into it. Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes is the cast member that we all love and then we hate and then we love and then we hate. She makes good TV, let's just be honest. Well, recently there's two situations that she is in on the show and everybody wants the truth behind it, and finally the truth has been revealed by none other than B. Scott.
We love muffins. Yes, we score.
Y'all know I have said time and time again on this YouTube channel, I am a loyal love muffin.
Love muffins. Get into this.
B. Scott is my favorite blogger, besides myself. He started here on YouTube, so anybody doing it on YouTube, y'all follow that for B. Scott. I'm just saying. But anyways, y'all, B. Scott is spilling the tea about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, specifically Nene Leakes. And according to B. Scott, Nene Leakes is a lying scallywag.
She is now a lying scallywag, Nene Leakes. Damn. She got on television and lied through her dentures.
I ain't saying B. Scott said it, and he has his reasons. So like I said, there were two situations on the Real Housewives of Atlanta very recently. One situation where Nene Leakes wrote a very heartfelt letter to Cynthia Bailey, and that letter somehow ended up on B. Scott's website. Nene Leakes denied leaking that message to B. Scott.
So you just saying stuff to B. Scott, because like
I'm not even a friend with B. Scott.
how did your letter, your exact wording, how did that end up in a blog?
This blog has exactly what was on the card.
She sent it to the blog.
Let me tell you something. The one thing that a person can tell you about Nene Leakes, I don't ever talk to bloggers. Kenya is known for leaking things to the blogs. She's calculated. She's a dirty ass girl. Whatever her intentions were for, it didn't work, honey. My last name might be Leakes, but bitch, I'm not leaking.
Do y'all believe that?
And lied through her dentures.
Okay, so y'all heard that. Nene Leakes said her name is Nene Leakes, but she not leaking. And B. Scott is saying that she's a lying scallywag. B. Scott got on his podcast, The B. Scott Show, and he went off. It mainly upset him because she lied about talking to bloggers and about being his friend. Y'all, he said he has receipts and he is ready to release them. Y'all, it's the same situation with Nicole Murphy. Y'all remember when she was caught kissing Antoine Fuqua? And she put out the statement saying that it was just a peck. He's a family friend. She personally put that statement out to B. Scott and then went on Wendy Williams and said she never did it. And B. Scott had to put her on blast and show the receipts. And now Nene Leakes is in the same situation. B. Scott is gearing up, ready to release the receipts. That's what these celebrities do. They go to bloggers, and when things don't go their way, they try to flip and lie and act like they're not cool with the blogs. I've gone through it. I go through it, so I know how B. Scott feels. So spill the tea, B. Scott. Spill it.
Love muffins. Get into this.
So what I'm about to let you guys hear from B. Scott's podcast is him explaining how and why Nene Leakes lied. And he also talks about that whole audio recording of Cynthia Bailey supposedly talking about Nene Leakes. That was also on the show. It's a whole mess. Just listen to what B. Scott had to say, y'all. It's hilarious.
So she's a nasty girl. She got on television and lied through her dentures. And let me say this. I'm just going to be clear about this. I'm just going to just put the cat out the bag. Point the finger. I'm just going to point the finger. I'm going to point the finger and just say Nene's a liar. Shit. She is a liar. And let me break it down. Number one, if you say my name a couple of times, I have to appear. You have summoned me. And Candy said, you've been talking to B. Scott. I ain't even a friend with B. Scott. You a lying ass bitch. What? Okay? That's just, that offended me. That offended me, number one. And then number two, she goes on to make it seem like bloggers are beneath her. That bloggers are lowly. I ain't even talking to bloggers. I don't talk to no blogs. And let me tell you, you are a reality star at best.
Okay.
At best.
But you talk to paparazzi. To get you in those t-shirts and those camo joggers every day. You do that.
And she does talk to bloggers. But she oftentimes talks to bloggers without my reach. And she talks to bloggers that don't have any other exclusive information ever, other than the lies they tell that she tells them
to tell on her behalf.
exactly.
Right.
And it's not like we haven't run exclusive information concerning Nene Leakes in a positive way in the past before. I remember the type of times before, we sat down and had a phone call and talked about different things that we wanted to put out. She wanted to put out. That wasn't exclusive on the website. And to give it context so people can understand, I've known Nene for over 10 years. Nene was one of my first guests on my YouTube channel.
Did you do it twice?
I did it twice. Yeah, I knew Nene when she had her first set of teeth.
Not first
And
set
her
of
first
teeth.
face. Now let's be clear. We're gonna speak on it. Let's speak on it. And I had years of text messages. Years. I went back to look at my phone to see what I had on my phone, and it was so much. Okay, and me and Nene, I felt as though that we were still friends because only a friend would hold certain information that I'm holding right now. Only a friend would hold certain information that I was asked not to put out. So if we're not friends, that's good to know. So should I light her ass up right now? Should I light it up? Should I drop a nuclear bomb?
I mean,
You get what I'm saying?
no, I feel you.
And this is not even about the note. This is something else. It ain't about who should release the note.
We'll get to
I'm just saying, like, don't do it. So I'm like, what do you, I ain't even friends with B. Scott. I don't talk to the bloggers, this, that, and the other. Okay, and I'm going to get to it right now. Let's say it. Kenya did not leak the note. Cynthia did not leak the note. Portia did not leak the note. Candy did not leak the note. Eva did not leak the note. You know who leaked the note?
Who leaked it?
Someone from Nene's team. And if they want to press me even more, if they want to press my pussy, if they want to press me even more, I will publish those receipts. Don't play with me. And this ties into the Nicole Murphy thing. It's nothing worse than I hate than a liar. You're going to say, it sounded like for a second that she was about to say, I don't even know B. Scott.
That's what she wants.
All right, y'all. I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to get back into y'all's comments. So I see we got a few new people in here. So yes, the rumor from Love B. Scott is that Nene Leakes has been fired. So I'm going to reread y'all what Love B. Scott has reported. For those of you that are new into the live, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Please leave a like and we could just talk about it, y'all. Let me make this clear because a lot of you are new to my channel and new to my live. I am not a blogger. I am just a Real Housewives of Atlanta fan, and this shooketh me, okay, when I heard it. And I just want y'all's opinions. Do y'all believe that it's true? Will you miss Nene? Are you team Nene if you are on a team like that? Y'all come in here, y'all talk about it. Let's all remain, respectful, because I know as the numbers get bigger, you got to say that. So y'all, let's remain respectful as we in the chat, but y'all come on and let's talk about it. So this is what was reported by Love B. Scott. Again, this was published today, Wednesday, June 17th at 4:42 p.m. Pacific time. Sources exclusively tell lovebscott.com that Nene Leakes has not been offered an opportunity to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. Pickup letters went out last Friday via email to each of the ladies' representatives, and Nene did not get one. Even Marcel already announced she isn't returning. It's not surprising considering Nene's tumultuous few years with the network, producers, and fellow castmates. Nene started off season 12 suspended following her physical altercation with one of the cameramen in season 11. Then, during this season, she popped off on a producer and walked off set while filming in Greece, in addition to not appearing in other episodes. She also walked off set multiple times during the season 12 virtual reunion. Not to mention, she's been not so subtly threatening to sue the network. Now, y'all remember when they said that she put Lisa Bloom on retainer. Just saying. Anywho, today, Wednesday, Nene took to Twitter to threaten someone about getting away with something. Could she be talking about Andy? And the tweet, y'all see the tweet there. It says, "You are not going to get away with this!" Exclamation point. I promise. And she posted that today at 11:56 a.m. We're told the final nail in the coffin was Nene's recent Twitter episode in which she retweeted a call for Real Housewives executive producer Andy Cohen to be fired. Both Nene's rep and PMK publicist contacted Love B. Scott and asked us to remove our post on the matter. We did not. That's so shady. Sources close to Nene have confirmed exclusively that she does not have an offer, citing, "There's a larger NBC Universal conversation happening. It's all unfolded into." We also reached out to sources close to the show who say Nene's currently playing the race card because negotiations are not working in her favor. Season 13 wouldn't be the first time the Real Housewives of Atlanta went on without Nene. She did not hold a peach in season 9. Are you ready for a Nene-less RHOA? Taping for season 13 starts in less than 30 days. So, while all those things have been playing, I was down in the chat. I was looking at y'all, and a lot of y'all said y'all believe that these reality stars leak to bloggers and as well as paid bloggers, and I believe that. And as much controversy that Nene has been trying to kick up after the end of the show to try to stay relevant, I can believe that. Okay, so let's see what y'all are saying. No one tells the good and bad and all the RHOA women. Seems to be one-sided no matter how much they all do. I just want to keep it real. And that's true. And no matter what, when you go to bloggers, everyone they're gonna give their biases. Even news stations give their biases. I mean, when you look at Fox, that's a biased station. CNN is biased. Every you would like for journalists to stay unbiased, but it's hard, especially in reality TV. People pick their tribes, they pick their teams. You know what I'm saying? So, I would love if you start a Real Housewives of Atlanta blog, send a link over to me. I'll check it out. It's been reported on Twitter that Kenya Moore was not offered a contract too. Okay, we're gonna have to go search and look for that because I'm gonna have to see. Someone says, I wonder if it's true. B. Scott always on. But that's all I'm saying. When B. Scott says it, I take a second look. Okay. Oh, y'all are saying that Kenya can leave. Says, I'm Team Nene. Just ain't nothing wrong. Be on your teams, honey. I'd keep Nene over Kenya. Really? Y'all drop down. Let's see. Hashtag Team Nene or hashtag Team Twirl. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. She'll bounce back. Maybe Nene just wants a break. I mean, she took a break in season 9, but I don't think that worked out for her. So, I don't know. If Kenya, Nene, or Portia don't return, they may as well cancel the show. But here's the thing now. They've done a season without Kenya. They've done a season without Nene. One thing about it, Bravo gonna get their money regardless. They gonna get their money regardless. Mickey says the race card. Exactly. We said that earlier. How do you play a race card on a predominantly black show? You can't play the race card. Everybody's black. That's crazy. The show has went on without Nene before, so it will be fine. Let's see. Nene been on the news bashing RHOA lately. And that brings up a point. How do you go on Twitter and retweet about getting your boss fired and think that there won't be any repercussions about that? That's what I'm saying when I say Nene has gotten too big for her britches. She's gotten too big for her britches. And now, I don't know if this is true. This is just what the rumor mill is saying. I want to make it clear one more time. I am not a blogger. I'm just telling you what I done heard. But they were saying part of the reason why Nene was not in as many episodes this season was because of the fact that she fought so hard in these last negotiations this past year to get a certain number, because that they get paid per episode. And so, there's always been this kind of underlying controversy about who gets paid the most. Does Nene get paid the most, or does Candy get paid the most? Now, I personally believe Candy get paid the most. I mean, we ain't seen nobody's check, so I don't know. But I think that I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Number one, I think Candy gets paid the most, and that's why Nene be salty towards her. I'm gonna say that. I think that's also why in my opinion, I believe that's why when she made that subliminal shot on her YouTube, I still believe that she was talking about Candy. I know we have some people here talking about, she was talking about Lisa Vanderpump. I had never heard that. Now, that is some shadiness. If that is true about her trying to open a restaurant over there and then Lisa going ahead and getting it. But at the same time, I don't think, again, I still don't see how that's true because she said multiple spinoffs, and Lisa only has her one show, which is Vanderpump Rules. So I don't know. I still believe that it's Candy. And also, so what, I can't remember where I had got this from. I can't remember, y'all. I'll be trying to remember because I listen to so much gossip bloggers. But someone did say that Nene fought all of this to get paid. So she does get paid the highest number per episode. Like, let's say that they get $250,000 per episode. Let's just, throwing out a number. Or 20,000 episode. That's because that's a lower number that can make sense to me. But let's just say they get 20,000 episode. Let's say she negotiated for the 20,000, but Candy was getting, let's say, 18. They gave her the 20 just to appease her because that's what she was fighting for. But as you saw, they cut her out of half of the season. So even though you might have gotten the number that you negotiated for, when it comes to how many episodes you were actually paid for, you didn't get what you thought you were going to get because you didn't make it through all 23 episodes. I believe. Let me see what y'all are saying in these comments. I love it, y'all. I'm sorry. This is interesting, child. And we don't have to wait probably all the way till 2021 before we get a new season with all this COVID-19 stuff going on. Let's see. We got a few. Hashtag Nene's Team Candy. I'm Team Candy. I'm with you, Coco. Can you remove RHOA? Kenya has more of a story with her husband problems. Nene, not so much. We can talk about that in a minute because I do want to talk about that. Somebody said, just don't bring back Kim. Mickey, you silly. No, she ain't coming back. They haven't did a show without all of them at once. No, they wouldn't be able to survive without all of them. They wouldn't be able to survive without all of them. But they could definitely survive without one of them. I don't think that they would get rid of Nene and Kenya, honestly. I don't. Not both of them at the same time, because then there would be nobody to be the pot stirrer. So even though I love Nene, she did get big-headed after that Trump check. Every time somebody say Trump check, I just think about that scene with her and Sheree. I just want them to get along and start being more positive towards one another. Like in the beginning, it was fun then. And it was. Real Housewives used to be so much fun to watch. Nene used to be so much fun. She used to be funny. She used to be entertaining. She used to be really likable. Now, M. Lane says, good riddance, out with the old and in with the new. I do think they need to shake it up. They tried. And that's the thing with Real Housewives. It's really hard to bring new people in because they don't allow people in. They don't allow people in. They tried to bring Kim Fields. You seen how that happened with Kenya. Kenya was dead wrong for that. Eva didn't bring much to the show. Shamari lasted one season. I do like Tanya, but Tanya's so sweet that she's not going to bring, like Tanya brings a little bit more of a balance to the show. Not so much of a shakeup, Them Trump chicks, child, honey. Kim she's had several. She could have been talking about Kim, but at the same time, aren't her and Kim cool right now? So why would she be talking about Kim? I just feel like she did. I don't know. I'm stuck on it. The thing about it is hard to find new people. Most of the people they brought on have done. Yep, exactly. He mailed her a stimulus. That would count as a Trump check. That would kind of get her a little stimulus. If she out of this job, she'll qualify for a stimulus. Yeah, she was good with them. Kim was definitely not a fit for the show. I think she tried something different, but she's a legitimate actress and she just needs to work. Did y'all see her on Insecure? That was cute. Go work. Go be on TV for real. She was not suited for reality TV. She definitely was not. With Nene out there, more money for more talent. That's true. And I think that's the thing too, because she's demanding so much of their budget, but then she's not getting along with the girls. The girls don't want to film with her. Producers are calling her difficult. You done snatched up a cameraman. You calling for your boss to get fired. I mean, all these things are beginning to compound. Really, Deanna, you don't. I don't know. I think they need a shakeup. I'm sorry. I think they need something to make it fresh. They're going into their 13th season. Their 13th season. It needs something else. You like Shamari? You're one of the few people I've come across that said they like Shamari. All right, Rashad, I'm finna go Google this right now. Hold on, I'm finna go look right now because you saying it. So let me go look. Y'all keep talking down in the comments. I'm here. I'm just finna go look right now while we over here on the live. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm supposed to be editing the video for Facebook Friday. I do. I love Tanya. I think she's so sweet. I don't think that she was ready for that. She was not ready for the backlash that she got from Kenya. Like she came with like a little flower, like a little plant trying to bring shade, and daggone Kenya came with a great and mighty oak. I don't want to see Sheree back. Sheree didn't bring anything the last time they came. Sheree did not bring a thing, honey, with her feeling. We don't need no more feeling love on Real Housewives. Omarosa? Man. Now that would be a whole mess. That would be a whole mess. I don't know. Now, one thing about it, I think Tanya is legitimately sweet. Cynthia has become more, I'm not going to say she's become more cutthroat. I think that, okay, Cynthia knows how to play the role. Cynthia knows how to appear sweet, like to the public, but behind closed doors, she's a little puppet master too. All of this stuff with the cookie lady, Kenya wasn't doing that by herself. Cynthia was doing that too. Yeah, they did have Claudia Jordan. They did have Claudia. I forgot about Claudia. Claudia was one of the few people that could hold her own against Nene, though. She was reading Nene for the filth in that same little wig that she done put up as a meme. Not Sweetie. Kim, Nene, and Sweetie. When last time Kim, Nene, and Sweetie was on the show together, honey, Nene almost snatched Kim. She said, "I'm not Sweetie. You will not talk to me like that." Chateau Sheree. Is she still in the chateau? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Is she still in the chateau? The Bone Collector. She by Sheree's coming out Chabu in 2052. They went from ready to wear fashions to leggings, boo. You might as well get on Teespring. Let's do it. Say Sheree and Phaedra back. I say bring Phaedra back. I don't know about Sheree. Bring in Vivica Fox. They ain't finna bring no Vivica, honey. They ain't ready for Vivica. If Vivica and Kenya was on there together, that would be a whole hot mess. Tamar. I think the only way Tamar would work is if she came in with Nene. And let's be real about it. Tamar is not suitable for an ensemble cast. She can't even get along with her sisters, let alone these women that she has no real ties to. They need Nene or Kenya. The show needs conflict. Exactly. And one thing about it, the reason why Nene and Kenya don't get along is because they're one and the same. They're too much alike. They're what is it? Two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. Oh, I like Tanya. That hurts my feelings. I completely agree. Bella 24 Forever. I completely agree. Only thing I liked was Claudia could read. No, no, them bougie helpers, honey, and Claudia. I mean, Jocelyn be out there, doggone, dragging them. Mm-mm. Joggers. Toya, right? I don't think Toya will be interested. I'm sorry, I don't want to see her. She can stay over there with Ti and Tiny. Them, I don't watch that show. Send me the link. I want to see it. Exactly, Deanna. Toya would not be a good fit at all. At all. Now RuPaul. Honey, RuPaul got his hands up too high with all of this not Real House, Lord Jesus, Drag Race. Are y'all watching All Stars? It's a good season. It's Leela Rashawn. Is she interesting? The only thing that she would be able to talk about that we would care about is her, her messiness with what her name, with the ex-wife lady, the one that messed with her husband, like the husband that she's still with, by the way. So no. And honestly, one thing about it, Bravo doesn't really bring a whole bunch of like people from other reality shows, like how people are saying Toya or Quad or Vivica, or it's not common for them to bring like other reality people over to a Real Housewife franchise. Can we name any that they brought over to a Real Housewives? None. And the only like stars that they brought Kim Fields. We see how that worked. It didn't. Garcelle over on Beverly Hills, which I am watching Beverly Hills. I'm a couple episodes behind, so I can't talk about it right now. So I can't. And anybody else? Have they brought any other like? And Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna's a real star. And well, at Beverly Hills, they got a few. Beverly Hills has a few, but I'm not seeing it. Patricia says Tanya's fake sweet. I tried to put there it is. Tanya's fake sweet. You think so? I don't know. I don't know. We've only seen her for 2 seasons, and I mean, you can only fake sweet for so long. Ask Cynthia, but I think that she really is sweet. I don't know. Let's bring on Phaedra. Yeah. You think Mariah? So I'm seeing a lot of Mariah and a lot of Quad. Which one do y'all think more, Mariah or Quad? Now, I know that Quad has genuine connections to the Real Housewives. She actually hangs, with Cynthia. So it would be genuine to bring her over. And I mean, she is not married to Medicine, my love. So, it could work. And that could be a shakeup. And it's someone that we are already invested in. So it could work. Mama D and Candy Mama need a show with all the reality shows, with all the reality mascots. That would be a hot mess. A hot mess. Mama D and Mama Joyce, shady boots is what that would be. You say the show's dead without Nene? I mean, the show went on. The show went on without Nene one season. I wonder if I can look up the ratings. And who ponytail Marlo? Right. And will Marlo get a peach? Will Marlo ever get a peach? Bless her heart. Bless her heart is a southern way to say that she a little off. I like Quad. Shamia just, and then also I don't think Shamia was a drunk. I just think that they portrayed her like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, she had to do something to be portrayed like that, but it just wasn't a good fit. You say the show had low ratings. Quad does be good at playing the victim, but I mean, That seems to be a running trend. All of these wives that have these super strong personalities, when stuff gets hot, they all run and play victim. Let's be real about it. Who don't? Who sits and stands in it? Who stands in it? Who would you like to see from Potomac go to RHOA? Now y'all do know that Giselle is back dating her ex-husband, and he's in Atlanta, so that would be an easy transition. Although, to be honest, I don't like Giselle. I don't like her on Potomac. I feel like if she left Potomac, she's the pot stirrer over there, so that would mess up that franchise. I think. I love Potomac, but yeah, I don't think that she should leave it. I know Marlo wants a peach, but honestly, this season, my heart really softened towards Marlo. I've never really liked Marlo. But I don't know. She just seemed more human to me this season. Yeah, you silly. You are silly. Oh, you said she doesn't want a peach because she don't want people. I think after seeing some of the interviews online with her, I think she does want people to see another side of her, because all we have been able to see is her being Nene's sidekick and her fashions and her scamming allegedly. So I think it would be nice to see another side of her, like Mickey is saying down here, with her nephews and things like that. It would be. She's a bully, and then she has Robin to just follow behind her. But he was being mean to her. I'm not just saying with her husband. I'm saying Quad's relationship with the other women on Married to Medicine. Overall, her relationship with all the women. She's again, I like Quad. I think she's very entertaining. So let me make that clear. But I think it would be very hard being her friend. She sucks a lot of energy out the room. She doesn't see her faults, and she plays victim when she's getting called out. So I guess she would fit in with Atlanta, huh? I like Potomac. I don't know why people don't like Potomac. I would love to see this. I would love to see her without Nene too. Marlo is a hustler, okay? That's what Marlo do. She hustles. What do any of them do? Sells some stuff, from some little stuff in the boutique. What else? What else they do? Get some kind of quick little business, some kind of t-shirt business, or some little something another. Just to sell to their fans. But really, what do they do? Yep, I agree. I did like Marlo. That's right, Mickey. She does sell those wigs, honey. She does sell those wigs. She sell them wigs. Tell Marlo she can collab with me, honey. We can get some things together with them wigs. I'll get her wig game, step it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm tired of seeing her lace. I don't know, Coco. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that, yes, like for instance, Simone was really kind of rough with her, but at the same time, if these are supposed to be your good girlfriends and all of this stuff, you should be able to grieve with them. And I think she was shutting everybody out. And even if she just would have communicated, hey y'all, I need y'all to be with me in the way that I need y'all to be with me, versus being kind of just the abrasive way that she was, I think it would have came out better. I think she would have come off better this past season. Amanda Seals, no, definitely. She couldn't even make it on the real. She ain't gonna make it on no reality show. That is not gonna happen at all. somebody unknown. But I don't know. I feel like they need someone known because Real Housewives of Atlanta, especially the fans, are really, really cutthroat. And every time they try to bring someone unknown or try to introduce the fans to someone, no one likes them. So we need someone that we're kind of already invested in. We need someone that we're already invested in. Terry McMillan. Sister Sucker gone, so that ain't doing no good. That's it. All it takes is communication. That's it. No, right. No way about Amanda Seals. No way. Tommy. Tommy is over there on what's that? What's that? What is that doggone station over there that have all of the people? They got Jocelyn and Tokyo Tony and Black China and that doggone network that I ain't finna pay for. Tommy can stay over there because that's where all the folks that's hood and will fight for real. That's where they be. Let them stay over there. Bravo ain't got time for them lawsuits. Well, Sierra's not located in Atlanta. She's, out there living her best life with her husband. What about Portia's sister? I don't want to see Portia's sister. I like her as a sidekick. Shamia, I don't know. I think they could bring Shamia more on as a. I mean, she's a friend to the show. We don't really know much about her. I would rather they bring Marlo before Shamia because we're more invested. Right, Bella. Zeus. That's it. That's what it's called, Zeus. Zeus. That's that station that I'm not gonna pay for. If y'all got the code, if y'all pay for it, I want to see. I do want to see some of these shows, but I refuse. Lisa Ray would work, but she ain't with it. No, Lisa Ray is too unbothered. You see all this mess with her and Nikki? She ain't even. She's like a duck, honey. That is rolling off of her back. You don't watch Love and Hip Hop, Jarvis? You don't watch it? I like Love and Hip Hop. I'm sorry. I'm into all the trash reality shows. Not all, but a lot of them. Sherelle or Peaches. I'm not mad at that. I would like that. The Brat and BBG. I would like that, Coco. Butter curls. I would like that actually, because that could be a genuine bring in through Portia. But they've moved them to Texas now, huh? But I would love to see that. I would like to see more about the Brat, but they probably would want their own little spinoff. Season 1, Eric Snow's wife. Who? I don't know who that is. Bye, Deanna. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. This was fun. I might have to give y'all a few more of these like little random lives talking about ratchet reality TV because I ain't got nobody to talk to. My husband just be like, okay, whatever. Shanice and Flex, their reality show didn't last. I don't want to see Prinky. I don't want to see Prinky. Prinky get on my nerves. I don't want to see Prinky. And y'all know Wendy ain't work. You know Wendy ain't work. Wendy says she is above. Wendy is above. I worked too hard. Okay. She was mad about her little 2 episodes on the Real Housewives. She ain't finna be fool la la with y'all people over there. Y'all over there people. I do Joseph, yes, I do like that idea about the Brat and Judy. I do. I like that idea, honestly. I don't know if that would bring any controversy, but I just kind of want to see them. No, I don't want to see Lil Kim. She had her little show. I ain't watched that. And you know a show is trash if I ain't watch it. If you know me for real and you know how much I love ratchet reality TV, if I don't watch a show, it ain't interesting. You falling in y'all is silly. Kiki with them 10 kids. I could not Dan Kiki on R&B Divas. Oh my God, she worked my nerves so bad. She worked my nerves so bad. Delicious? Mm. Would Delicious be interesting? I like Delicious. Y'all seen she just got married to that guy from the Exonerated Five. She hasn't visited him yet. Now I will watch her episode on Box for sure. I think Kiki can sing. I think Kiki can sing her face off. But I don't want to see her on my TV unless she's singing. Period. Delicious belongs on Zeus. Dang. Zeus, not even VH1, not even WeTV. Zeus, you ain't right. You ain't right. Tiffany Pollard, no, no, not Tiffany Pollard. Now she belongs on Zeus. She remember that do y'all remember that show that she had with Claudia on, I think that was WeTV? The it was it was her, Claudia, um Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, and what his name from reality show, the one from Straight Guy, Queer Eye for the Straight Guys or whatever. That show that lasted, it was called The Last 15 or something, and it only lasted 15 minutes. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It took the brat 20 years to tell us what we already knew, that she was gay. So you know she not doing a reality show. Right. Hiding in that glass closet. Boo, come on out. We see you. We see you. No shade, no tea. We love you. And we see you. Selena, I don't want to see Selena. I think that, honestly, though, I think that Selena, Vivica, Lisa, and Claudia are doing good on their show over here on the Fox Soul, on the YouTube. I don't watch it like that, but I've seen it. I'll watch the clips that stand out to me. Tammy from Basketball Wives. I love Tammy. I will watch just because I do love Tammy. Malaysia. As much as I loved Malaysia in seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Basketball Wives, honestly, I liked Malaysia in Basketball Wives up until this last season. This last season of Basketball Wives, if that thing ain't pissed me off, something serious. That whole season pissed me off. Y'all don't get me start talking about Basketball Wives. I'll go off on a whole tangent and I might get mad. And I told y'all my husband over here sleeping. I ain't trying to wake him up. He already moving around. He gonna kick me out of here in a minute. Is it official that she's off of Married to Medicine? I did not know that. Is that like official? Alice Hayden. I didn't know that. They say Jennifer's supposed to be coming on. No, I don't want to see her. She's dry. I don't want to watch her. We already said, Zeus, you have been banished. You have been banished to the Z's, honey. You don't be over here on the B's and the Bravos. You go all the way down to the Z's, boo, and stay there. Coco, that's going to have to be a whole nother conversation. That's going to have to be a whole nother conversation. That's going to have to be a whole nother conversation. I'm not even, y'all going to get me off on the tangent. I refuse. Let me look up and see about Kenya, y'all. Let's see. Kenya Moore. I'm not seeing anything recent about Kenya not being picked up. I know we had someone in the chat earlier talking about that. Kenya Moore hair care. I'm not seeing it. They say word on the street she is. Well, she is not married to medicine, my love. Who would you pick? Who do you pick, Quad or Mariah? Shut up, Peach. EJ Johnson. EJ could probably run a show on his own. I would watch. I'd watch a whole show just with him. I don't want. Yeah, I would. Where would he be on Logo? He could get on Logo or VH1. I don't think Bravo's that progressive. Who do y'all think Nene was talking about when she made that recent tweet saying that people are out here? What did she say? Fake woke. Saying that people are fake woke. Who y'all think she was talking about? Because her and Portia are cool now. So because they ended cool and Portia was her ride or die on the reunion, I don't think that she's talking about Portia. But had they not reconciled, I think she would have been talking about her. But I don't know. That's my thing with Nene. Girl, if you stop throwing a rock and hiding your hand, say what you mean. Let's see. I see somebody saying they like Quad. Sheree and Jennifer had words before. For real. Isn't that what they were talking about on Nene's YouTube channel? I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch that show on Nene's channel. Jennifer, I can't watch her talk for an hour. I just can't. Yeah. Pick up contracts. Tamar Tattles is the site. Got okay. Tamar Tattles. Okay, let me go to it. Let's see. I've never heard of Tamar Tattles. All right, we're gonna pull this up. Let's look together, y'all. Let's get to all the tea. Shoot, bring Quad and Mariah. You think Eva's fake? Well, Eva said that she is leaving the show to work with her community. That's what she said. Now, like confident, she all over the place, and that's the thing. Nene has been bringing all this conflict when the show went off, but she ain't have no kind of real storyline that was about nothing. Good night, Peach. I see you. Shout out to my Patreon in the chat who's leaving us. Shout out to you, Peach. Thank you for stopping by. Eva's a colorist. I've been Cocoa Butter Curls. I've been debating on doing a live on one of my Facebook Friday lives on colorism. I just don't know. I want to bring it in a certain way. I definitely do want to address just the whole ideology of colorism. I've been thinking about it's been heavy on my heart. So just be on the lookout for that. If y'all want to have a really nice discussion, I go live every Friday from 3 to 6. I took a couple weeks off just to get my mind right after all this George Floyd stuff. But yeah, y'all make sure that y'all come back. I go live every Friday from 3 to 6, and I just talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm thinking about doing a colorism talk, but I ain't finna get into that right now. This has been fun tonight. I don't want to get heavy tonight, child. I don't want to. Alice Hayden says, I really hope they don't give Tanya, you know her name, Tanya. I really hope they don't give Tanya a peach. I agree about Nene. Stop beating around the bush. Say what you mean. That's it. Jennifer told Nene Leakes that the man that stole her Range Rover also knows Sheree Whitfield this ticked off Sheree. So Sheree called out both Nene and Jennifer on social media. But you know what, Sheree, when you sit up here and you openly date, felons and stuff, you open the door up for people to say whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about Phaedra, about Shady Faye. When you keep becoming associated with people in the underbelly of the world, honey, you bring that on yourself. Let's talk about it. I'm here for it when you do. I'm gonna talk about it. I haven't decided when. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of stuff to it. It's gonna be a very deep and detailed talk. I'll definitely let y'all know. So make sure that you are subscribed, you have your notification bells on, and you check out my community tab when I bring that discussion. It's definitely a deep discussion. It's gonna take a full Face Beat Friday live. So just be on the lookout for that. What was Nene's storyline this year? This season's nothing, just drama and conflict. Nene didn't have a storyline. Her storyline was her hobo apology tour. Oh my God. I treated everybody like trash last year. I beat up a cameraman. I know she didn't beat up a cameraman, but I'm just saying. Now let me go and say my sorries one by one by one by one. But then when the reunion comes, I'm gonna have to secure this check, so I'm gonna be mad with everybody again. That's what it is. Bella 24, colorism is the daughter of racism. Yes, it's gonna be a whole thing. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. Thank you. Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight. Her name is Tanya. You see, folks kill me. Folks kill me when they try to get a little bougie. I ain't gonna say nothing because when I went to college, I changed my name to B. And I've been going by B ever since. So I can't say nothing. Sometimes you got to elevate your name when you're trying to elevate your status. Oh, man. I want to know who Mama Joyce dating as much as she be in Candy relationship. Honey, Mama Joyce is all about that dollar bill, y'all. What's up? She gonna keep her little boo off in the sides because she don't want nobody talking about her boo as much as she talk about her daughter boo. Because Mama Joyce is exhausting, honey. She's exhausting. It kills me how every time the season starts, her and Todd, they ain't getting along. But as soon as the season ends, oh, we're good. We're all good. Child, bye. They know what they be doing. Candy know what she doing. That's why I like Candy, because Candy is about her point. Candy's the only one that keeps getting these little, spin-off shows. Yeah, they last for 3-4 episodes, whatever. She get her point. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you love the channel. Thank you so much. Keep on coming back. I'm trying to give y'all stuff y'all like. I think what messed Nene up is when she was retweeting people saying, exactly, you can't sit up here and say that you want to have your boss fired and think that you're going to keep being on the show. In what world? In what world? That's what I'm saying. Nene done got too big for her britches. I don't know if y'all could tell that I'm southern and country, but she has. Right. So you done went on this whole apology tour, but the reunion come, honey, and you beefing with everybody. You beefing with everybody. Do you think her and Cynthia will ever be back? Because we thought that they weren't gonna get back in the day, but look at them. They got back together, and real quick before I keep reading, I'm just gonna say this. When Nene fell out with Cynthia in season 11, I think that was when I was through with Nene. I think that's when I was like, I can't, because it's a double standard. Kenya was upset with you when you invited Walter to your wedding and you said, I'm not going to go out of my way and ask who I can invite to my event. But when Cynthia invites her friend Kenya, you felt like you needed a heads up? No. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't sit up here and be mad. That's her friend. If she wanted her friend at her event, who cares? If she didn't tell you, if she knew she was coming, if her and Candy knew she was coming, it don't matter. It's her event. She was trying to play it off as to not piss you off because you're so sensitive and possessive with your friends. Girl, bye. Right. Girl, bye. Colorism, featureism, and texturism. It also hits the OG and Kristen situation, but this is heavy. I cannot wait. You know what? I like that Bella 24 Forever. I like that because I like that. Girl, see, let me write that down. I like it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you joined. I'm so glad that you joined. This is fun, y'all. I love going live. I'm not gonna lie. I took these 2 weeks off and it was killing me. So that's why y'all getting a little bit of extra lives this week. Mama Joyce be all in Candy pockets. And see, let me tell you about Mama Joyce. See, because Candy came on season 2. So season 2 and season 3, I was on Mama Joyce's side. I was like, who is AJ? I don't know now. He don't seem about now. All right now. But then the way when AJ passed, when he did that, and okay, then Candy got with Todd, and she did the same thing with Todd. Now it's looking like a pattern, and now you need to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? The first time we was on your side. The second time, girl, now watch it. Right. And see, that's why I love Candy. That's why I will say that I am Team Candy. I don't say I'm Team nobody, but that is why I will always say that I'm Team Candy, because Candy got on this show and she has flipped her money umpteen times over. Every season she got a new hustle. I wanted to go to the dungeon. It had came up here near me, but I was pregnant, so I couldn't be up in there with whips and chains and an 8-month belly. But I love Candy. And I think that's why Nene be coming for her, because Candy came on this show and became the favorite that Nene used to be. And Nene salty about it. Who gonna check me, boo? Sheree voice. Candy helped all of them build their own careers. That's why she'd be so hurt when they stab her in the back. And Candy is real. I know this season she might have been a little bit more the bone collector, but somebody has to be the bone collector. And I agree with her when she says on her Speak On It. She say if you say it in front of the camera and I bring it back in front of the camera, I mean, what's the problem? And I agree. Right. Again, I said this, who was it? Somebody just posted a video about Tamar. I want to say it was Impressive. I think Impressive just did a video about Tamar and Claudia reconciling. And I said this about Tamar. I said, if every time you're in a friendship or a relationship with someone and they fall out with you and they say the same things about you, look, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Okay? Come on with it. Oh, Todd's daughter. I think the issue with Todd's daughter is that, number one, when they got married, she was damn near an adult. And then to come into a situation where your step family has money, but you're not allowed to reap the benefits like the other children, it makes you feel isolated. It makes you feel separate. And I think that's a mistake in Todd. I get him wanting to show tough love and all of that kind of stuff, but if Riley is out here and y'all paying for her apartment with the doorman and the this, that, and the third, but then the other daughter is out here kind of doing for herself, it's not right. It's just not right. Nene should have waited until they started filming again, then talk about Andy if she really feel like she needed to. Right, right. You messed up your own check. And let's be real about it. Nene has been talking about Andy for months. Um, Even before COVID-19 happened, when everybody was going on Watch What Happens Live, back when it was still, happening. Notice back in past seasons, Nene would be on that show multiple times. Multiple times. He would have her 3 and 4 times during the season. How many times has he had her this season? I've always said that the reason Nene and Kenya can't get along is because they are the same person. That is true. That is so true. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. And one thing about it, the girls cannot like you all day, but once production and your the executive producers and stuff, like once they turn on you, you might as well go. You might as well go. Yeah. Right. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the dungeon, honey. We gonna have to wait. She gonna have to do it again in 2022. I need things to die down a lot more. Yeah. Straight facts. And that's the thing, though. That's why I like I said, if you said something, don't when it gets brought back to you, don't sit up here and be like, well, I didn't mean it that way. And nah, boo, say it. Mm-hmm. He do needs it because shoot, Todd sitting up here benefiting from Candy's money. Why not let your daughter benefit? Sorry, it is what it is. And I don't think that Todd is a opportunist. I know that people try to go with that narrative. I don't think so. I think that he works really, really hard to prove that he is he's a hustler, and I think he is a hustler out here and stuff. I think he's hustling too hard. You can't spread yourself thin, but I don't think that he's using Candy. I don't. But at the same time, you have married into a higher tax bracket, and everybody else can't be benefiting, but your child is left out in the cold. Now, I ain't in their house, so I don't know if that is true or not, but what it looks like on the show, that's what it looks like. She finally gone. She can focus on something else. Hey, Siobhan, girl. Well, what's she gonna focus on? Because Hollywood don't want her. She can't act. Only reason why she got on the shows that she got on was because people liked her. And that's the thing. Let's talk about that. That's the thing. And I know I got a team Nene in here. And you can debate me on it if you want. I love you regardless. But here's the thing. Nene got on the different shows on Glee and the New Normal, and she had her little stint on Broadway, and she was able to do all of that because of the likability that she had garnered from the show. At one point, Nene was the fan favorite. That's why she was able to transition over into Hollywood and do some other things. However, and I say it with the heart, however, once she started getting that little bit of extra coin, she started thinking that she was a white woman. And I'm saying that to be joking, but I'm just saying she started thinking that she was this high and mighty thing, that she was above the Real Housewives, that she was above Bravo and all of this kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with elevating, but she just became so what's the word? Pompous. She just became so pompous. Alice Hayden, yes, she got the big head. And then once you lost all of this stuff in Hollywood because you weren't that talented as an actor, you're not a thespian, you're not classically trained, and you came back with this high and mighty attitude. Now we don't like you no more. or not saying we don't like you, but you turned off a lot of people. I used to be a Nene fan. I am turned off. I'm turned off. I can't even be sad if she didn't get picked back up again. I can't, because you did too much. You did too much. Nene would always threaten to quit the show, and they offer her more to stay. Now they letting her go. And you can't keep doing it. You can't keep coming up to the producers with your hands out and they already, and you slapping them in the face. So now they don't like you and think you're going to get what you want. That's like a child. That's like a child sitting up here. You keep making F's in school and acting out and think you're going to come to me and ask for the new PlayStation 5. Child, boo, no. Keep pushing. Go get you a book. Kenya told Candy that Nene hired the lawyer to sue Bravo and the production company. That's what the word on the street is. That's why that's what they say now. Dum da dum dum. That's what I think. Nene got her QVC and clothing stores and such. Are y'all buying them overpriced boutique? I'm sorry. All of them. And this for Candy too. And I love Candy. I love Candy. But it's for Candy, Nene, Rashida, Sky from Black Ink Crew, Carly Red. Who else got a little boutique? I'm not finna sit up here and buy y'all's overpriced Fashion Nova fashions. I don't want it. Yes, Portia is the fan fave now. And Portia is hilarious. Portia is hilarious. You know why I like Portia? Because Portia can read herself. Portia can read herself. Portia can own her ish. When she's wrong, she says she's wrong. When she needs to apologize, she apologizes. And she's real and she's down to earth. And I am loving this work that she's doing in Atlanta. She has definitely turned around from thinking that the Underground Railroad was a real train. White woman. And that's okay. Be on her team, and that's okay. And I want to be on her team. I do. I want her to, but she needs to be humbled. But see, thank you, Sierra. Because see, a lot of times people be on people's teams, right? And they just follow them blindly. They just follow them blindly and be like, oh, okay, they can do no wrong. At least you see it. At least you see it. This season could have been her redemption. It could have been, but then what did she do at the reunion with her written down reads? What did she do? And she always calling herself HBIC. You see what that did to Vicky from Orange County. Now, I never watched Orange County, but that's a good point. I am aware that they got rid of Vicky and they are getting rid of some of these. Oh, I mean, seriously, 13 seasons. 13 seasons. Like, what else is there for you to give? You don't give us your sons. And season 11, when you was with Greg, people dragged you for how you treated him while he was going through cancer. And now the rumors out here that you got you a whole side piece. At least show us that something. Because what you showing now, I don't want to see it. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not buying them overpriced clothes, disposable clothes. You like Rashida shop? I'll go in there to see if I receive Rashida. I bet you ain't gonna buy nothing. Those AliExpress stuff, no thanks. y'all ain't here for their fashions. At least I will say, at least they got their fashions out, not like Sheree. At least they did get some kind of fashions out. We got a lot of love for Portia and Candy. The thirst is real, Team Nene. Nene left before nobody cared. Season 9 was actually better. And honestly, I did like season 9. So, I mean, the show has survived without her before, and it will survive without her again. All right, y'all. All right, I'm finna get over here. I done been on here for almost 2 hours kikiing with y'all. This has been so much fun. Um, I like to do some late night lives when stuff come on me, and this was just too hot. This was too hot to not talk about. So thank y'all all for joining in. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my beauty community. I appreciate y'all being here. I go live every Friday from 3 to 6. If you have any topics that you want to talk about, y'all can always drop them down in my community tab or in the comment sections. Go binge watch. I got a lot of playlists for y'all. My live streams, they do not stay up. Unfortunately, I take them down. They are exclusive to my Patreons. So if you would like to get access to some of my past live streams, you can always join my Patreons. It's just $5 a month. Y'all won't even miss it. I promise you. I promise. I over here on my channel, I talk all things beauty, hair, makeup, nails, and then on my live streams, I talk about whatever I feel like talking about that day. So you get the real, raw, and all of that good stuff. Coco, you not new here, girl. You not new here. So yeah, thank y'all. This the last 5 minutes. Any more final thoughts, y'all can drop them in the chat. I'm going to say this. If it is true, if what Love B. Scott reported is true, that Nene will not be returning, it will be the end of an era, because while, like I said, I'm not surprised by it. It is true. Nene was the last of the OGs to be here. So that is definitely the end of an era. However, I am here for a shakeup. It is season 13. I don't want to see the same old drama. I don't want to see Nene and Kenya fight. This was, it's time for a change. And if you're going to be difficult and call out your boss and can't get along with your coworkers and all of those type of things, then you're going to get the boot. It is what it is. Everybody is replaceable. That's what Abby Lee Miller says. Everybody is replaceable. So some of y'all's last comments. If I had more money, I'd shop their clothes. But right now, I want the bang for my buck, right? Look how she was doing great, making it all about her. I agree. That was not a good look for her. Bella 24 Forever says, I love this. Thank you. Sierra says, this was fun. Oh, we can get real on the live stream since it's coming down. Exactly. 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 Let's see. Coco says, and if Kenya gone, bye, Ashley. Ashley Laura says, needed a shake up. Definitely. Siobhan says she need therapy. You know what? And this life coach that she had this season clearly is not working, because she doesn't know how to take any accountability. And that should be step one. Chris Maxwell, who's fired. Apparently, Nene Leakes has been let go. If you want to find out about it, visit Love B. Scott. It was reported by Love B. Scott today exclusively. And as far as I'm concerned, if Love B. Scott said it, then you can take it to the bank. That's my opinion. You can agree or disagree, but I believe him, and we gonna see. Great live, sis. This was fun. Thank you. All right, you guys. I will see y'all Friday at 3 p.m. for my Finally Be Friday live, and then we'll have a Face Beat Friday video dropping at 6:30. So y'all can join me on the live and join me at 6:30 for the premiere, because I always like to do premiere so I can talk with y'all. All right. Peace.